In clear message, first is direct assumptions, use I statements, and then we look at what is a wrong statement. If you want to ask somebody to do something, you need to send a clear message with I. Okay, and also use the facts and details, clarify. Use the facts and details to clarify your point. You should be able to back your statement with the facts and figures. Don't use assumptions or say I think. Normally we don't verify the facts behind what we are doing, right? We mostly use I think the revenue has increased by 10%. I think the revenue has increased, but we don't know how much. I think the business is down, but that's your thinking. There is no fact. So you need to be clear and use the facts. Now instead of say I think business is down, you can say we know the business is down by 10% because of whatever is the reason, right? That reason you can have your own opinion, but the fact need to be there, okay? And use a calm and non-critical tone of voice. That is very difficult to maintain, because using a calm voice, especially non-critical tone, is difficult, especially when you are upset. So normally when you see any situation which requires you to communicate after any accident or event, you need to calm yourself down first, not immediate. So you will not see most of the time when, let's say, any incident happens. For example, in one of our hotel burned down, okay, Kandoji Palace. So we did not go to the media immediately crying and doing things what we don't want to say, because when you are in emotions, you normally say wrong things. You cannot control your emotions, and you give out the information which can be damaging for you, right? So we let the situation go down first. We delay the media as much as possible, so that we have time to understand the situation. We have time to analyze what's happening, instead of immediately responding back in a non-composite way, correct? So you can be calm and non-critical only when you give yourself time to understand the situation, what has happened, why it has happened, and what could be the right way. For example, you may be fighting with the employee, or you may be arguing with your staff or with your manager. Instead of saying that, okay, I don't like the job, I'm resigning, you come back to your office, think what has happened, why it has happened, and what can be the better way, and then you go to the boss or your employee and then talk about it, correct? Instead of just blasting. And use repetitions in your conversation. So sometimes you may have to repeat same thing over and over. You may be noticed when I teach also, I repeat quite sometimes same things, sometime in the same words, sometime in different words, because you may have different proposition, different vocabulary, different way of understanding. So I try, especially the important concepts, I try to teach in multiple ways and repetitive ways. Maybe not using the same way, another way, but teaching the same thing. Because if those are important concepts, I want you to actually grasp it one way or the other way. So out of my 10 different repetitions, maybe